photokids.com. And if you like this video, please don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do it so that you don't miss any of my videos. So without any delay, let's get started. And today we are gonna learn how can we make menus in basically sorry so we are gonna learn how can we make menus today in using GTK in C. So using GTK in C, how can we make menus? So like they are kind of like, you can see over here this file option, edit option, and all like that. We can make our menu, but it won't be over here, right? It will be inside our window, right? So our menu will be inside our window. So we can give a file option in which we can give other options through which the user can select. Or right now we'll give only one option, but you can give as many options as you like. So I'll just demo what we are gonna do right now, just that so that you have a clear understanding what we are doing. So basically over here, as you can see, there's a menu over here. Just zoom it in. So as you can see, there's a menu over here. If I click file, you can see that there's a quit option over here. So if I press quit, this will quit the window, right? So over here we are making this menu, and then we'll learn how can we make a menu when any widget on our screen will be clicked, like the close window button. But right now we are creating a menu bar, and when the file option will be clicked in the menu bar, then there are options that will be appeared on which we can choose, right? So let's get started with the code. Damn! Okay, so first of all, we are standard including gtk.header file from GTK, and we have our end program method that is taking widget and general purpose pointer, and it is not using them, just quitting the program, right? So just terminating the program. Then we have a main function. We are getting argc argv standard stuff, and we are just passing it to GTK init. So we are just passing it a pointer to argc and a pointer to argv, right? So we are just initializing GTK. Then we are creating a GTK widget, that is our window widget. We are creating it using the GTK window new method and passing it that this will be our top level window. Let me just zoom in over here, right? So you can see this clearly. So over here we are creating a window widget using the GTK window new method, and this will be our top level window. Then we are creating a button widget, right, using GTK button new with label. So we want to write some text on the button. We don't want an empty button with no text on it. We want to write some text on it that will be whatever we pass this method, that is close window. So if I run this, I've shown this a lot of times, but if I run this, then you can see closed window is written on the button, and that is because we have said GTK button new with label. If we didn't give with label, then we could not see that text. And then we are connecting a signal to our button, that is a click signal. So whenever the button will be clicked, call the function that is passed to gcallback, that is the end program method, pass it the widget that basically invoke the function, that is the button widget. So the first argument that will be passed is the button widget, and the second argument that will be passed will be the value that we give after G callback. So basically right now whenever the button will be clicked, to end program button will be passed and null as the general purpose pointer, right? And but it is not using them, it is just quitting the program. And then we are connecting a signal to our window, right, and that is the delete event signal. So this delete event, we'll receive the delete event signal whenever the X button on the window will be pressed, that is this button as you can see over here. And whenever it will be pressed, we'll call the method that is passed to G callback, that is the end program method. The first argument to it will be the widget that invoke the function, that is the window widget, and the second argument will be whatever we pass over here, that is null. So window widget will be passed, and the and null will be passed to end program, right? And basically it will quit the program. Now we are coming to some new stuff. we are creating a GTK widget and we are creating a menu bar now using GTK menu bar new. So to create a menu bar, we are using GTK menu bar new. So let's understand with some comments, right? So we are creating a menu bar widget, right, using GTK menu bar new, right? Then what we are doing, we are creating a vertical box, right? So a vertical box we are creating, that is using GTK vbox new. We are telling if it is homogeneous or not. It is not homogeneous, meaning a widget will take up as much space as it needs, and then this is the distance between every widget on our screen, that is 5 pixels, right? So we have given it in pixels. So basically a vertical box will be created. Now we are adding an item to our vertical box using the GTK box pack start method, right? And typecasting a vertical box to a GTK box. So we have to typecast this to a GTK box. Without that it will work, but it will throw us a warning. So always typecast it to a GTK box. Then specify which element do you want to add. So we want to add the menu bar, and these are just over here arguments to style where position our widget that we are adding to our vertical box. So right now like let's take, okay, so just a second, okay, and then this and this and just a second, guys, just so that you explain understand what is happening. So right now, because of adding to our menu, so basically right now we have added menu bar to our vertical box, sorry, and then we are calling GTK container add and we are passing window to it, right? So our GTK container is our window, so we are typecasting it to a GTK container and passing it vbox. So we are adding our vertical box, right? And now in the vertical box we had the menu bar. So what is in the menu bar? Basically over here we have, okay, 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 I get it. Oh man, just want to explain it to you. So yep, so now this is our menu bar over here, right? This much, now this much is added. Now what we need to do, basically our next step will be to add a basically like file option, like file, edit, selection, view, any option, right? What we are doing now, we are creating another GTK widget, and that will be a file menu item. So we are basically adding this file as a, so we are basically creating a menu item that will be the file menu item, right? And what we are doing, we are calling GTK menu item new with label. So we are calling GTK menu item, so we want to create a menu item, a new menu item with a label, and on the menu item will be written file. So that's how we are getting that file text over here. So when I ran that, you saw the file text. So over here, because of this, now our file text will come, right? So file will come written over here, right? So now we have created this widget, we have not added it till now. So what we are doing, we are doing GTK menu shell append. So we have to call this method GTK menu shell append, and then what we are doing, we are typecasting our menu bar to a GTK menu shell, right? So we are typecasting it to a GTK menu shell and adding file menu item to it. So basically this is adding our file menu item, and because of this statement, now over here this just created a file my menu item widget. Because of this line, it is really being added to our menu, right? So it is really being added to our menu. So because of this statement, it has been added to our menu, right? And now the logical thing to do is basically to add options to the file option, right? So we need to add options to the file menu item. So whenever it will be clicked, like over here I click this, these types of options are coming. So similarly we need to add some options through which the user can do some operations. And for that we need to create another GTK widget that will be file menu. So basically this will be a menu that will be appeared from a file. So this is basically our menu, right? This whole thing, right? This is our file menu. And instead of calling GTK menu bar new, that creates a menu bar. When we call GTK menu new, it will create a menu for our menu items, right? So using GTK menu new, we can create basically our menu for our menu items, right? And this is our F menu for file menu, right? And then what we're doing, we're doing GTK menu item set sub menu. So basically we are saying GTK menu item set sub menu, right? So this is our sub menu, right? So we are calling GTK menu item set sub menu, passing it our GTK menu item file mi, right? So basically we are passing typecasting file mi, that is file menu item, to a GTK menu item and adding file menu into it, right? So we are adding file menu into it. And how we are doing that? Because of GTK menu item set sub menu, right? Now we have our file, and a menu is created over here. For this like a menu is created over here, like this is a very untidy menu, but a menu over here is created, right? So a menu over here is created for it, right? Now what is left? Now what step is left? In the menu we will need to add some options. So this menu is created right over here, right? So this menu over here is created, right? Now in this menu we need to add options, like there are options like new file, new window and all. We will add a quit option. And how can we add it? Using by creating another widget, that is our quit menu item. And this will be a GTK menu item new with label, like we did for our file menu item, right? But this will be a quit menu item that will be for our F menu now, not for our file menu item. It will be for our F menu, that is our file menu, right? And what we are calling the same method and setting the label as quit. Then we are calling GTK menu shell append once again, and we are typecasting F menu now. We are typecasting F menu now, right? So this menu, right, in which there should be items, right? And adding this quit menu item, right? And then we are also connecting a signal to our quit menu item, that is the activate signal. Activate signal is basically we'll get the activate signal whenever the quit menu item will be pressed. And then it will whenever we'll receive the activate signal, the method passed to G callback will be called, that is a end program method, right? And the first argument passed to it will be the widget that basically triggered the method. So that is our quit menu item widget will be passed to end program first, and then this value over here will be passed as a second argument, that is null. Finally, we are calling GTK box pack start, typecasting our vertical box to a normal GTK box and adding our basically a button, right? So our menu thing is completed now, right? In this menu now we have quit, right? So our menu thing is completed. Now we need to add our close window button to it, right? And then these are some styling options, and then we are just showing all our widgets on the window and handing over the control to GTK. Some cool stuff just over here. So compiling, and then execute. So now if you can see over here we have a menu, and when I press this, let's see over here we created a menu bar first, then we created a file menu item, that is this over here. For that we created a file menu, that is this empty menu over here, and for this file menu we created this quit file menu item, right? So we created this quit menu item. So exactly we created four widgets to accomplish this file to accomplish this menu bar, right? And over here we have a close window, and you can see there's a 5 pixel gap in both of them, and if I extend it, then it will extend automatically. Figure out how to expand it, and basically expand it automatically. This was just cool stuff, but now what we'll do, we'll see how can we create pop-up menus. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about just over here. Compile and main. So I'm talking about over here, like over here there is our menu, but for example when I press a button and I want a menu at that time, but that is not a menu. How can we show a menu item over there? You can see this is a pop-up menu item, right? So this is called a pop-up menu, right? So whenever you press at any widget or any event happens with the widget, you can show this pop-up menu, right? So I have showed this is a pop-up menu in which you can see quit, right? And when I press quit, it will quit. So only one addition is made to the program, that is the button pop-up method, right? And basically what we are doing, whenever our close window button will be clicked, instead of passing to G callback end program, we are passing button pop-up. So first of all, to button pop-up, the widget will be passed, that is the widget that will be passed will be the button, because that is the widget that triggered the method, and then the second argument passed to it will be the that is the general purpose pointer will be passed as null, right? So let's see the code over here. So what we are doing, we are creating a GTK widget, but directly we are creating a file menu. So we are directly creating a file menu over here, right? And this is basically a GTK menu new. We are calling GTK menu new. Then we are creating our quit menu item, right? So we are directly creating a quit menu item. So over here, as you could see, I'll just rerun this. As you can see, when I press this over here, this empty menu is created, right? An empty menu is created. Then this quit menu item is added to that empty menu, right? So this is what is happening, right? So over here we created an empty menu using GTK menu new, and then we created a quit menu item using GTK menu item new with label, and wrote on it quit, right? Then we called GTK menu shell append, right? So in the shell we append, so basically we called GTK menu shell append, and typecasted our menu to our GTK menu shell and added our quit menu item to it, right? And now we need to add F menu somewhere. So first of all, what we are doing, we are connecting our signal to our quit menu item, the activate signal. So whenever it will be pressed, the callback method, so the method passed to G callback will be called, that is end program. To it will be passed quit menu item and null, right? So end program will be called whenever I press the quit menu item. what we are then doing, we are showing, we are calling GTK widget show all once again, and showing this widget F menu that has the quit thingy in it, right? So over here, let's understand, this is not a part of a window. F menu is not a part of a window widget. What it is an individual, it is an individual widget being displayed. It is not a part of the window that is created. So if you see, this is the window, the file menu, right? So the file menu widget that was created, in which we had the quit menu item, it is not a part of the window, right? So this file menu is not a part of this window. It is a separate widget out of this window. So when I press close window, this over here pop-up menu is this menu that popped up is a separate widget that is out of the window, not in the window. It looks like it is in the window, but it is really a separate part out of the window, right? And we are showing that menu. Then we need to basically call another method after showing GTK menu pop. So it would have made more sense if we called that first, right? So first we should do everything and then in the end show. So basically what we are doing, we are calling GTK menu pop-up and basically casting F menu to a menu, right? And then these are some parameters, right? Because it does everything itself. And then we need to identify first when to show this F menu thingy. So when we are giving one means that whenever the left button will be pressed, then we need to show this F menu, file menu. And then what we are doing, we also have to pass it the time at which the basically so we also have to pass it the time when the button was really pressed, so that we get using GTK get current event time, right? And then after that, after doing this all, we need to just show all our widgets. And basically we need to pass it F menu, so our F menu will be showed, that is a separate widget. And whenever the left button will be pressed on the button, then on the button close window, whenever the left button will be pressed, then we will see our F menu. So save this, compile first, control C, compile first, and then run. So now as you can see, if I go over here above the button and then I right click, nothing will happen. But if I left click, then it is coming, right? So then the file menu is coming, right? So these were all the menus that are there in GTK, guys. I hope you liked the video, guys. If you did, please don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. Thank you, guys. Bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my videos.